everyone, welcome back. I decided to start writing a book about all the fun times I've had hosting this show. And I'm done writing the book.
Okay, it's time.
While Joe writes his book, we're going to start with our first category, which is meme toys.
I don't know what to think of that. 2000.
2000 it is. Meme toys. Everything popular becomes a toy of some sort eventually. Even some games that are more memes than anything get toys. Which of these games turned meme does not have a toy line currently on the market? Bendy and the Ink Machine, Baldi's Basics, Oster, the Insult Simulator, or Fortnite?
Gonna go with Baldi's Basics.
Oh, sadly so wrong. It's Sir, the Insult Simulator.
Well, that was my second guess.
Yeah, Baldi literally has toys of, well, two versions of Baldi, the Bully and the Principal.
No running in the hall. When will you learn?
Well, here's this. Language of wheat. Yeah.
I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me
If it's an Indo-European language or a commonly used grain. I presumed in cooking, but I guess you could use it for other things if you want. Is it a language or a grain? $1,000 if you're right, 1,000 off if you're wrong, and here they are. Urdu.
Language.
Yes. Farina.
Grain.
Yes. Punjabi.
Language.
Yes. Kamut.
Language.
No. Semolina.
Language.
Nope. Sorghum.
Language.
No. Manx.
Really? Grain?
No.
I knew that would happen.
Yeah, you definitely did. 3 out of 7.
Well, let's see if we can get back on a high note with our next category, which is Name Game Middle Edition.
I'll pick the middle number.
Of course you will. Of course you will. Name Game Middle Edition. What was Ulysses S. Grant's middle name? Simon, Silas, Samuel, or Ulysses?
They never say his middle name in history class, so screw you, my history teacher, who I never liked in the first place. So, I'm gonna go with B.
Oh, that's a trick, actually. His middle name is Ulysses, because his first name is actually Hiram. Okay, now we have Iris Assassin.
The relevance just keeps coming, isn't it?
It was an accident.
2000.
2000 it is.
Wouldn't it be nice if it's actually about something I know?
Yeah. I'd be surprised if you don't know this one based off stuff from recent. Anyway, Iris Assassin. It's a minor thing to notice, but here it is anyway. What color are Agent 47's eyes? Blue, brown, green, or red?
Blue.
Bingo!
Moving on.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. Apparently we were doing that quick, but not anymore. We're going on to, hiya, Georgie. You want a balloon?
2000.
Ain't no job, it's question time.
Hiya, Georgie. You want a balloon? I just watched it today, and now I need to get my mind off of killer clowns. However, I still want to research serial killers today. Which of these murderers should I seriously avoid reading about? Jeffrey Dahmer,
Well,
Armin
that wasn't me
Mayweez,
believing
Ted
it.
Bundy, or
Magic.
John Wayne Gacy?
There we go.
Oh, what happened?
It just randomly cut off while I was reading the question, which meant I got a few seconds of no voices.
Oh, well, in case
I'm
you
out of
can't
time,
read.
so I have like no way of thinking about this, so I'll just pick A.
Not even close.
I mean, there are...
John Wayne Gacy. So, how's he doing,
I don't want to
Joe?
know.
Well, you're gonna know.
By the way, on the Iris Assassin, I mean, I'm guessing it was 2000. I realized I didn't write it down at the time, because I do that sometimes.
It's always 2000.
Yeah, it was 2000.
Why we even have... We have choices because it looks cool, and I guess...
Every never
once in a
choose
while, I
one.
pick something else.
Yes. but you gotta mix it up more often. How is he doing now?
It is -5.
Oh, that's why you bet small numbers. It hurts less.
Yep.
Round 1 is dead to me. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, back to business.
Number 6, it's number 6, it's.
Nice. This one is called Have You Married Pamela Anderson Yet?
It's the
Heck no.
And since it's hard, it's worth $10,000.
It's always worth $10,000 though.
Because, I mean, most of the time they're hard. List these individuals based on the number of times they have been married to Pamela Anderson from most to least. David Spade, Kid Rock, or Rick Solomon? Rock, Solomon, Spade, Spade, Solomon, Rock, Spade, or Rock, Spade, Solomon?
I have no way of knowing. Well, no, I have no way of knowing.
There's no earthly way of knowing.
Oh, that's not it. So,
Dang it!
Rick Solomon was married to Pamela Anderson in 2007 and then again in 2014. Kid Rock married her in 2006, and that lasted, I guess, less than a year or so. And David Spade dated her, but never actually married her.
Wah, wah.
Good for him.
And on that high note about marriage, we have humiliation World War II style.
6,000.
6,000 it is.
Oofta.
Sometimes I pick the big one.
I wonder if you know something that I don't.
He's expecting it to be something about Hogan's Heroes. Humiliation World War II style. As it turns out, Hogan's Heroes was not the only show to take a jab at Adolf Hitler. A Nickelodeon series featured an elderly character who not only fought in World War II, but also apparently gave Hitler a wedgie. Which of these elderly Nickelodeon characters had that honor? Lou Pickles, Albert Loud, Grandpa Phil, or Boris Kropotkin?
Ah, for Pete's sake. I think long and hard about this one. And I'm gonna just go with C.
You're right! Grandpa Phil from Hey Arnold fought in World War II and even gave Hitler a wedgie. They actually had a picture of him doing so, and they replaced the swastika on his arm with a frowny face. But it did look exactly like Adolf Hitler.
Why didn't
Things they could get away with in the 90s.
Why didn't the Nazis think of that? It would have been, easier to tell that they were bad.
It was a different time back then.
Less people
And
worship the
this is what
man.
Let's keep this streak going with the only dignified death.
4,000.
4,000 it is.
Back to square one.
Well, square
Question
4,
8.
I guess.
The only dignified death. Anyone who's ever played a Lego game based off a movie knows that there are jokes for everything. Even death is joked about in them. The Lego Harry Potter games are the worst offenders of this, as every death in the series is made fun of, except for one. Which of these characters got the only dignified death in the Lego Harry Potter games? Sirius Black, Albus Dumbledore, Cedric Diggory, or Vincent Crabbe?
Well, the option I would have picked is not here.
Who are you gonna say, Dobby?
Quirrell.
Snape.
Wait, when does Dobby die?
That same movie as Snape.
Oh well.
I'm just gonna say A.
Oh, no. It's Vincent Crabbe, surprisingly.
I don't care.
Vincent Crabbe was accidentally killed himself with a fire spell in the final movie, and he got the only one that didn't get a joke. Sirius Black had his legs pulled off when Harry tried to keep him from going in the void. Albus Dumbledore had this whole spiel about falling off the bridge, and Cedric Diggory, well, they basically said they could put him back together because they gave his father a blueprint. Dear God, that game sucks.
Huh.
They also put a sandcastle on top of Dobby's grave.
Well, fine.
Now I want to
Thank
play
you.
these.
I have them!
Next.
Anyway, next up we have
Uh-oh.
4
4 episodes early.
Well, I know what to pick. 6.
Oh boy.
He knows.
Because
Whoa, what's your
after we
sign?
say
It's
question
number 9.
9.
That's right. 4 episodes early. And I guess I have a song for this. I wrote this question before I knew I couldn't use it for April Fools. F-O-R-T-Y, F-O-R-T-Y, F-O-R-T-Y. Just forget this happened.
Don't forget, buzz in on the first letter of the correct answer to win the cash. And the bonus is yours if you can grab all 5 letters. Let's do it.
And a band that was led by John Anderson and Chris Squire.
Anthony, are you here?
T?
I
No.
said T, yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. Wait, do I only give you one guess? I forget.
No, 2. I get 2.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
F.
No! It was yes. A Reba song about a poor child from New Orleans.
O.
Nah.
R.
Nope. You clearly haven't heard of fancy.
Nope.
Something that eats meats and plants.
By the way, I only get 10 seconds to answer. After that, I'm expecting you to move on.
Oh. Well, how about you just say, I mean, I'm not counting, you know, like on a watch or anything. You just tell me pass.
Okay.
Are you gonna pass on this?
I actually want to answer. T.
No.
Ah, dang it. Pass.
It's an omnivore.
Ah, Pete.
The thing Doc used to make time travel possible.
T.
Did you say T?
Yes.
For what?
Time machine.
I am very disappointed in you.
You have one more guess. It's the thing inside the time machine.
That doesn't help. Pass.
Flux capacitor.
How do you not know that one?
It's in the early ones, I know. Something a Manx cat doesn't have.
R.
Nope.
Wait. T.
Yes! It's a tail!
Finally.
Let's race to the America's Cup.
Dang it. F.
Nope.
O.
Unfortunately not. It's a yacht.
Really?
It is. 1 plus the square root of 5 all divided by 2 is a golden
oh my
this.
God. Dang it. R.
Yes! It's a ratio!
My math paid off.
A board game involving conquering the world.
Ah, dang it. Is it R again?
It is. Got some extra money there. It's Risk. A Panzer.
Dang it. T.
It is. More money for you.
Ah.
What Princess Fiona turned into?
F.
No.
Really? Okay, wrong princess. R?
No. This is from Shrek.
I never watched Shrek.
That's scandalous. The Japanese mafia.
Why?
Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
A small robot vacuum.
R.
Yes. A game played on a 100-yard field with 2 teams of 11 players.
F.
It is. A word Phoenix Wrightwood yell.
Oh!
You've got it. I swear it's 1 short, right? Yeah. Wow. Well, that does get you the $6,000.
Okay, let's see how you do with this last category. Will the real James Bond please step forward?
4,000.
4,000 it is.
That was a long question 9, by the way.
I know, because you always get it too early.
Will the real James Bond please step forward? Because the original Casino Royale came out in 1967 before all the Eon production Bond movies, who was actually the original James Bond? Connery, Sean Connery, Niven, David Niven, Lazenby, George Lazenby, Sellers, Pete Sellers.
Jenks. Frederick Jenks.
Fortunately not. That's not here, but...
I'm gonna go with A.
Is he correct?
No, Sean Connery was in the first Eon Bond movie.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Yep. That was Dr. No, but in fact, Casino Royale was a movie... It was the first book, after all, and it was a movie before, like, the series we all know. So, David Niven played George Bond. James Bond. Why did I say George? George Lazenby. You know what? We're done. We're going down to round 3.
I really should watch the Bond movie sometime.
Just don't form too strong a bond to it.
Oh my gosh.
Jack attack time. Soon as you see 2 words on the screen that go together, buzz in. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. Every time you're wrong. And careful, cause not all matches are equal. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue.
Don't worry, I have an easy one for you today. Just kidding! I now pronounce you rich and famous. You need to tell me who's married to this famous person. So yeah, you know, have fun. Rita Wilson.
Ah.
Kira Sedgwick.
Kelly Preston.
Yes!
Finally, something I knew. That'd be funny. Matthew Broderick.
It is!
Anna?
It is! Anne Bancroft!
Good for her. I'll be mad if I get this wrong.
It was the first one, Rhea Perlman.
I didn't think fast enough. Harrison Ford.
Yes, it is! Wow. You did much better on that than I thought you would. Negative $4,500.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Holy crap.
I know. You made $500 in the last 2 rounds.
Oh well.
Well, I guess we know one thing at least.
Just to clarify, was that 4,500 or 45,000?
4,500.
Thank you. Because long day.
Fair enough.